Okay, good morning, friends. We have come with a new topic control and chapter 6, that is control and coordination. We had discussed with chapter 5, life process is complete, and now control is coordination. Uh, Many students have a doubt of what is control, what is coordination, what is this chapter. It is very difficult, you feel like that, because the chapter itself is all about nervous system. So it is very difficult chapter for 10th class people to understand basically. And also the chapter in the textbook was given very clumsy, and it was given in a tough type methods. So very much difficult you people to understand this topic in a clear way. So today we will discuss all the things in a neat and clearly, and also in a straight method, so that I have prepared everything in a bread and butter matter for you. You can easily follow the class and write the notes, and prepare for exams well. And so good luck, and we'll start the class today. Okay. So now we will discuss with exactly what is control and what is coordination, what is a nervous system, how does it help, all these things. Okay, we will come with examples. There is a ground, a cat is there, a cat is playing. Suddenly a mouse has entered the ground. This is a ground. So the cat, seeing the mouse, immediately it ran away. This is one example. And the second example is, there is a buffalo in the farm field. This is a farm field. There is a buffalo. A farmer has come and given it grass. So it had started chewing. The second example. And there is third example, like children immediately after coming from school, they came home, and from home they went to ground for playing. In the ground, they are actually swinging with the girdle. They're swinging with the girdles. So they are having a pleasure. And the fourth example is, plant. You came, you had bought the seeds, you had kept in the soil, under the soil, and you exposed it to the sunlight. And the sunlight made the seed to germinate. And after germination, what the seed has done is, it has given a tree or a plant. This is one thing. So why I had said all these things is, in these four examples, there is something change in the environment. Like in an environment, like cat is playing, the mouse has come. We had kept the seed under the soil. There is a change in sunlight. And third thing is, children went to the ground and they had playing with the girdle. The fourth thing is, buffalo is eating grass when the farmer given him the grass. This is a buffalo. Okay. In these four things, examples, there is something change in the environment in which the individuals are reacting. They are reacting in a controlled and coordinated manner After seeing the mouse, the cat had ran away just like a thief after robbery, because the cat is fear of the mouse. So it should defend himself. The cat should defend himself to protect from the mouse, so that she can be alive. Okay. In the same way, when the buffalo is given the grass by the farmer, it should eat. It should chew properly, and then it should eat swallow the food. And the same thing, the plant, the seed is germinated whenever there is a sunlight is exposed to the seed. It means all these things I am saying because there is something change. Whenever there is something change in the environment, the individuals reacted to the change in environment in a controlled and coordinated manner, so that they have to do their life in a calm and cool way. So for that, we should always do the control and coordination. Okay. Who will be doing this control and coordination in our body, or in the plants, or in the animals, or in everybody, the living being on this earth? The control and coordination has done by our central nervous system or a nervous system. This is the main dictum of the central nervous system. Okay. What does a nervous system contains? What does a nervous system contains? Nervous system contains the brain. First is the brain, second is spinal cord, and third is nerves. And these nerves are of two types. One is spinal nerves, which arise from the spinal cord, and second type is cranial nerves. They arise from the brain. So the brain and spinal cord are present in the center. They are called as central nervous system. And the nerves are present peripherally. So it is the nerves own system are called as peripheral nervous system. Did you understand? Once again I will say you, nervous system is divided into central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system contains brain, second thing is spinal cord, and peripheral nervous system contains nerve roots, which are of two types, cranial and spinal. This is one thing. Next we'll come to central nervous system. What are the parts of central nervous system? Parts of central nervous system are the brain and spinal cord. So how is the brain is, or spinal cord is protected? They are sensitive organs. Brain and spinal cord are sensitive organs. They should be protected. How are they protected? So the brain is protected in a bony cavity called as skull. Remember this point, students. And also in the bony cavity, this is the bony cavity called as skull. In the bony cavity, between the brain and the skull, there is a clear liquid which is present for the brain, and this is helpful for shock absorption. This fluid is helpful for shock absorption. This fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid, because this fluid is present all along the brain and also all along the spinal cord. And also, just like how the brain is present in the cranium, just like that the spinal cord is also present in a cavity called bony prominence called as vertebral column. Vertebral column. Brain is present in the skull. Spinal cord is present in the vertebral column, and the fluid present around the cerebrum and also fluid present around the spinal cord is same. This is called as cerebrospinal fluid. So this is about the introduction of the